So let us begin. Ahlan wasala to all of you. Bonjour, namaste, ayubowan, and a very, very happy evening to all those who are present here. I have people registered from all over the globe, I think, almost many countries. So I'm really humbled and really grateful that all of you are present with me here today. So, as the title of the webinar goes like change your mindset. Okay? And the moment you can change your mindset, you are ready to change your future. So, first of all, what is mindset? Can you just think about, okay, what is mindset? Any idea? Okay, so let me just put this scenario to you. Okay, there is a glass which is half filled with water. Okay, so different people will look at this glass in different ways. Okay, what would you say if you saw this glass which is half full of water? Half which has the glass, the content is half. Okay, the glass is not full. So what would you say? So some people would say that it is half empty, and some people would say that it is half full. Okay. So you see, people's mindsets are not the same. Some people saw it as a positive thing that there was at least half the glass was full of water. Okay? So these are the people who have a positive mindset. And the other person, okay, saw it as half empty. And we would say that these people, okay, it's not their fault, okay, because their brains have been wired in that way. Okay, their subconscious mind from their very childhood has been always taught that they are not enough. Okay? Whatever is there in the environment, whatever they have got is not enough. And so that takes us to the negative mindset. So, so now I think you're clear with what mindset is. So, mindset is the way our brains are wired to think. It's about attitudes. It's about the way we think about everything that happens in our life. Okay? So that is basically a very, very, I would say, um, a very simple definition of mindset. So before we actually start, okay, I would like all of us to just ground, in the sense, be all into come into ourselves, okay, and then we can just bang on with the webinar. Okay, so before we start, I always like to do this grounding exercise. Okay, so wherever you are seated, please be relaxed, ground your feet, okay, on the ground, kind of. Okay, and you can lightly close your eyes and then take a deep breath inside and breathe out and breathe in and out. Once more, in When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Wow, that feels good. So now, I am here to actually tell you that we can change our mindset. And one thing, or the most important thing, okay, to change our mindset is to develop or to create a gratitude mindset. So today there are lots of things that we can do to change our mindset. But the most important thing, the thing that is, I think, the basic thing, okay, that you need to change your mindset and to change the way you look into the future is to develop a gratitude mindset. Okay. So I'm going to actually talk about how we can develop this gratitude mindset, the perks of having a gratitude mindset, okay, or practicing gratitude in your daily lives, and also I'll be giving you some tools and technologies, some processes where you can actually you can practice your gratitude. So, can you answer this question for me? Do you take the time to express gratitude daily? Yes, I'm sure all of you do. But sometimes life becomes such a rat race that we actually forget. So, 1400 years back, okay, the Holy Prophet has stated, and it's also in the Quran, okay, that if you express gratitude, you will be blessed abundantly. And Dr. Sayyidina Muhammad Burhanuddin Sahib and Dr. Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin Sahib, in almost all their sermons, have actually told us about the importance of practicing gratitude and being grateful to all the things that we have been blessed in our lives with. So, religion has talked about gratitude in many ways. But today, science is also doing a lot of research on the power of gratitude. And we can see that science has actually proven that gratitude actually has dramatic improvements on one's health, wealth, happiness, and even success with the law of attraction. Now, you may ask me, what is the law of attraction? This I didn't introduce myself actually, so now is the time to do it. Okay. So, I am a certified law of attraction coach. I'm Rashida. I have been teaching English language and literature for over 2 decades now, 27 years. I have been a university academic, and I'm also a teacher at Burhani Sarandeep School in Colombo, and I've been teaching for almost 20 years at Burhani Sarandeep School. So that is my background, and let me tell you a bit about the law of attraction. Okay? So what you think is what you draw unto you. Your thoughts create your reality. So, now if you really want to develop a gratitude mindset, okay, there are lots of things that you can do. Okay. But first, let us look at how a gratitude attitude or a gratitude mindset will help you in your daily lives. So as you can see on the slide, the incredible perks of gratitude according to science. Now, I'm not bringing in, there's a lot of research that has been done, and each of these points that have been stated have been researched in all the famous universities in the world. Okay, so the first point that we are looking at here is gratitude rewires your brain. Okay, so that is actually the shift in your mindset. Okay, so gratitude can actually shift your mindset. It can rewire all the neurons in your brain. Okay? Because the brain has been taught from your childhood to be careful, okay, to be aware of dangers, to look out for everything that is negative. Okay, but if you practice gratitude, okay, there will be positivity created. Okay. So the human brain remains wired for gratitude and positivity even after months of performing just a simple journal entry of gratitude. Or if you just say something, okay, about what you're grateful for, okay, that has been registered in your brain, and it kind of, shifts or changes some of the neuro linguistic program over there. Okay? So gratitude does a lot to rewire your mindset there. And yeah, it also shields you from negativity. Okay? So whenever you feel vulnerable, you're disappointed, you feel frustration, the moment you look around you, okay, and just say, what are you grateful about? Okay, you're grateful that you're alive. Now, today, because of this, okay, I don't want to talk a lot about the coronavirus here, okay, because you've been bombarded with all that information, okay, but here and there it just comes in because it has taken over our lives. Okay, so when you kind of are listening to the news and looking at WhatsApp, okay, everything is about what's happening and how the virus is actually affecting our daily lives. Okay, but just turn around, look around, what are the things that you can be grateful about? Okay, if you just flip it on the other side, yes, you cannot go out, but okay, aren't you spending quality time with your family? Okay, so that's a great thing. Okay, yes, you're not eating fast food, okay, because all the restaurants are closed, but aren't you eating healthy food that your mom is preparing with a lot of love? Okay, yeah, so be grateful about those things. Okay, and the moment you're grateful, all the negativity vanishes. And then naturally, okay, if the negativity vanishes, you become 25% more happier. So everything is linked. Okay, happier in all the areas of your life. Okay, you become optimistic of the future. Then look at this, gratitude eliminates stress. Okay, so I have been told that, okay, and I've talked to many people who are saying that they are really stressed. They are stressed because they know that, the businesses kind of are suffering. They know that there's no job security. Students are kind of missing their friends, missing school, and then there is this whole dilemma whether the exams have been cancelled. So how are they going to get their grades? So there's a lot of stress developing. Okay? But if you can just start practicing gratitude, this stress is going to just vanish. Okay, vanish in 17 seconds. Okay, so I'll talk about that later. Okay? That how in 17 seconds you can flip your mindset. And then gratitude also heals. Okay? So people who express regular gratitude tend to experience fewer aches and pains. Okay? So people with chronic diseases, okay, usually, and if they are suffering from, this has been proven that people who are suffering from chronic diseases like diabetes, maybe arthritis, thyroid, and even diseases like cancer, okay, which are incurable. So if they actually start journaling, okay, maintaining a gratitude journal, and are very grateful for everything that is, that was, and that will be, okay, their disease seems to miraculously vanish. Okay. So gratitude can do wonders, it can create miracles. Also, gratitude helps you to sleep. Okay, people with insomnia, okay, people who cannot sleep, who find difficulty in sleeping, if you just spend 15 minutes writing in a gratitude journal at the end of the day before you go to sleep, okay, just you would find your thoughts so positive, your mind would be refreshed, because all the throughout the day you would have complained about things that did not go right. You would have complained about, uh, how you didn't get what somebody else got. But the moment you start being grateful for what you have, and actually writing it down, journaling it, and then reading it, and then if you go to sleep, okay, you will be guaranteed a good night's sleep. Also, people with low self esteem. This is a common problem with most of us. Okay, we have the skills, we kind of, have all the know how to do things, okay, and we want to do things, but somehow, okay, it's a low self-esteem, okay, that prevents us. Okay, we are at a meeting, okay, in the boardroom, and we want to give this, powerful idea. Okay, we want to raise our hands, but our low self-esteem just stops us. Okay, or we really want to do something new. Okay, and now is the time actually where we have to kind of, move to new avenues of income, to look at new learning, okay? Because we cannot have all our eggs in one basket. So if we practice gratitude, then our self-esteem actually, becomes really high, and then this leads to high performance, and so then we can do all the things that we aspire to do. So isn't that amazing? That's amazing. And you might think, okay, what's in this, just saying thank you. Okay? Just thank you, two words. Okay? But okay, science has proven it. Okay? Religion, of course, has been talking about it. The holy books have it. Okay? But today, even science says that if you practice gratitude, okay, the it creates wonders in your life. There must be few of you, okay, who are on this webinar, who are practicing gratitude, and you must be resonating actually with what I'm saying. Okay, but there must be a lot of you, okay, who might think that, oh, is it true? Okay, but I'm sure if you practice it, okay, just look around you and be grateful for the lovely things that are there. Okay, and then you will find that, yes, okay, your mindset does change. And even relationships, even in our relationships, okay, sometimes our relationships become very strained. Okay, we are running the rat race. Okay, relationships between children and parents, okay, relationships between siblings, between couples, okay, become really strained because we fail to see, okay, the good in the other person. Okay? We are always complaining. We are always complaining of what this person does not have. Okay? We are always complaining of what somebody else has in their relationship that I don't have. Okay? And then, okay, the relationship, there's a lot of tension in the relationship. Okay. So if you want to kind of, build strong, fulfilling, loving relationships, practice gratitude. What are you grateful about? Okay, this person. Okay. Children can be grateful that they have parents. Okay. They have parents who love them, who care for them. Okay. Think about the orphans. Think about children who don't have parents in relationships, okay, between the husband and wife. Okay, think about, okay, all the people who have lost their loved ones, okay? Or people who kind of, sort of have not been able to attract the right partner yet. Okay? So if you're in a relationship and if you are grateful, okay, for what this relationship is offering you, okay, then your relationship is going to thrive. You're going to be really, really happy. Okay? So just take my word, and then, look at when you kind of, are relaxed, or when you feel that tension, okay, at any time, okay, when you feel the tension, then that's the time when you look out for the good things in your partner, in your parents, in your children. Okay? And the moment you look out for the good things and are grateful, okay, everything changes. Okay? You stop getting angry, you stop getting frustrated, and then, okay, the miracles happen. And my last point there, okay, if you can see it, gratitude enhances the law of attraction. Okay? So as I said, the law of attraction is what you send out, okay, the thoughts that you send out, okay, the images that you create in your mind, okay, the emotions, the beliefs that you have. Okay? If you send out positive thoughts, okay, all those are going to come back to you. Okay? So being grateful will allow you to attract high vibrating outcomes. Okay? They will allow you to attract the right people into your lives and the right opportunities to come into your lives. Okay? So I think this is mind blowing. This is mind blowing. Okay? So now, okay, I'll give you a minute to recollect. And if you have a pencil and paper with you, okay, or even if you don't, okay, just think about 5 things that you can be grateful about at this moment.
Next. Hmm? Next slide.
Right? Of course, there are lots and lots of things. Okay, if you start writing, the list is endless. Okay, but at the moment, could you come up with 5 things that you can be grateful about? Okay? Fine. So now, I'm going to give you some tools and technologies, okay, that you can practice for your gratitude. So the first thing, okay, that you can do is what I just told you, okay? Writing down or journaling. Okay? This is a very, very powerful technique, okay, to kind of sort of, create this gratitude mindset. And a gratitude mindset is a mindset which attracts all the well being, all the goodness into your life. It is proven, okay? The scriptures have said it, and it is also proven by science. Okay? So there's nothing more to prove there. Okay? It's just for us to start practicing it. Okay? So uh, when you kind of, before it should become like a daily routine to maintain a gratitude journal. So write down at least 5 things that you are grateful about, okay, before going to bed. So just 15 minutes before you go to bed, you can write down all the things that you were grateful for during the day. You're grateful that you had a good meal. You're grateful that you had kind of your boss uh, praised you for something that you did. You're grateful that your company got some good business. You were grateful that you could complete your homework on time. Okay? If you're a housewife, you're grateful that you could cook a delicious meal, okay, and you could finish your chores on time. So you can be grateful about so many things. Be grateful about your health, about okay your body, everything. Okay, your eyesight, your power of hearing. So I mean, if the list goes on and on. You can also do this, okay? We were discussing in a group chat the other day, and one of my friends said that in their house they have a habit, okay, that everybody writes on a sticky note, okay, or on a notepad something that they were grateful about on that particular day, and they have a jar in their house, okay, they have a jar in the living room or maybe placed in a on their dining table, and every day they make it a point, every member in the family makes it a point to write a note and put it in that jar. So then, when you feel depressed, when you feel out of place, what could you do? Okay? You could just open your journal and read what the things that you're grateful about. Okay? Or you can go to that jar and pick up some notes and read. Okay? About the things that all the members in your family were grateful about. Okay? And this actually, I'll tell you that this is a 17-second process. In 17 seconds, you can flip your thoughts from negative to positive, from a state of anxiety to a state of solace and a state of peace. So practice it, and you will notice a difference in your mindset, in the way you feel. And they say the last 10 minutes, okay, before you go to sleep, okay, those 10 minutes, if you kind of do some practices like I said, journaling, gratitude journaling, then I'll come to some other practices also, okay, like affirmations, visualization. If you do these practices, okay, when just before going to sleep and when you get up in the morning, your whole day, okay, is going to be super, super fine. You're going to go sail through the whole day in a very positive mood. And you're going to gain a lot of things, okay? Not only in your wealth, but in your health, in your relationships, in your career. And that is what your future is all about, okay? So, if you want to change your future, wouldn't you practice this very, very simple exercise? Okay. It does not cost you any money. You don't have to go to a doctor, or you don't have to take any appointments for it. Okay. It's just so easy. Okay? It's just so easy to just be grateful about the things that you have, and they come back multiplying 10 times, 100 times back to you. Okay? So, so let us talk about affirmations. Okay? So, retune your subconscious mind. Your mind is always, with this negative chatter. It always chatters in a negative way. Okay? Don't do this, okay, because that's what you have been trained to. Don't run, you're going to fall. Okay? Be careful, okay, be careful of falling into a relationship. Be careful, the other person might dump you, okay, or be careful how much of money you invest in a business, you may lose. Okay? So all these negative thoughts can be rewired if you actually practice gratitude. Okay? So, what are affirmations? Okay, affirmations are positive statements. Okay, which align with your desired outcome. Okay, so maybe you have not been experiencing that particular thing now, okay? But you want to experience it in the future. Okay? So say it, okay? You want a good business, okay? You want after the this whole lockdown is over, you want your business to really boom, okay? You want all your stock to be sold out, okay? So what would your affirmation be? What would your gratitude affirmation be? I'm grateful that I'm getting a lot of business. Okay? I'm getting a lot of customers. So I'm grateful for all the customers coming back to me. Okay? About your job, if you have a job and you are in kind of insecure about it, I'm grateful that my boss is has called me back. I'm grateful that I'm still employed. Okay? Or if it's like you are going to start, these are the days when people are actually learning new things, moving on to online platforms. Okay? So here is your affirmation for gratitude. I'm grateful that this lockdown has taken me from the offline business to moving into the online business. Okay? So that's a great thing, to be now your business is sustainable. Okay, so you have actually, this is like a it is a boon. So be grateful for the virus coming in. I mean, I know there are lots of people who have been sick. There are lots of uh, casualties. Okay, but be grateful for, okay, what's happening to you. And if you are grateful for what's happening to you, and you're grateful about the safety of your family and your loved ones, okay, and even if somebody is sick, be grateful, okay, that they are being looked after, they are being cared for. Okay, and if you are grateful, then they will heal. Okay? You have the power to kind of hold that vision for somebody, okay, by being grateful for that person. So, all your affirmations should be in present tense. I am grateful for my business to be booming. I am grateful for being healthy. I'm grateful for having quality or spending quality time with my family. So these affirmations are actually, rewiring your brain, and your brain is actually now starting to think positively. Okay. Then a very important tool is visualization. Okay. So visualization, okay, is again training your subconscious mind to think of things that are not real now, but which will become real in the future. Okay. So let us do this activity. I want everybody to participate. Okay? So let us close our eyes and visualize what you want to be in, say, a month's time, in a year's time, in 5 years' time. Imagine yourself having the money to do what you wanted. You always dreamt of traveling abroad, of going on that pilgrimage, of meeting up with your family. So now visualize yourself having the business or having saved up the money to do all the things that you have always aspired to do. See yourself doing this thing that you always wanted. If you wanted to go to Switzerland, see yourself on the icy mountains of Switzerland. See yourself skating there or skiing there. How does it feel? Be grateful. If you wanted to have your ideal partner, see yourself having found that ideal partner. See yourself spending time with your ideal partner. The beautiful moments that you're having together. The lovely times that you are spending with each other. See your family grow. See your little ones come to you. Visualize it and be grateful. Be grateful for this moment to have actually happened. So each one of us has different aspirations. And now I will give you a moment to go into the space and visualize what you want for yourself. See yourself successful. See yourself having a high self-esteem. See yourself as an established businesswoman or a businessman. See yourself as an entrepreneur who is not only serving himself and his family, but also serving society. See yourself living a fulfilled life. See yourself connected with spirituality, a whole person, living a whole fulfilled life. Be grateful. Be grateful for all that you have achieved. Take a moment to be grateful for all that was in your life, for all that is, and all that will be. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. So how does that feel? I'm sure it feels good. So this is a practice that you will do every day. It doesn't take you more than 30 seconds. Just in 30 seconds, you can do this very, very powerful visualization. And if you are going to do it every day, day in and day out. The ideal moments are when you get up in the morning or when you are actually kind of, about to go to bed. But there is no right time. You can do this visualization wherever you are. You can do it in the kitchen, you can do it in your office, you can do it in your classroom, okay? You can do it while traveling. Okay? So just visualize of what you want to actually be. What is it that you are dreaming of? And the more you visualize and the more grateful you are, okay? Remember to be grateful because this whole thing is about gratitude. So send out all those high frequency vibrations of gratitude. And when you are sending out those high vibrations, they are all coming back to you. The universe is working its way to help you be your visualized self. So all your neurons are going to get rewired when you practice this visualization activity. And then we also kind of, move on to spirituality, mindfulness, praying. So, what is praying? Praying is again, okay, being connected with the highest being, okay? Being connected with Allah, being connected with, okay, whoever you believe in your creator to be. Okay? And when you are totally immersed in your spiritual actions, okay, their gratitude happens automatically because you are actually, okay, one with the universe there. Your vibrations are aligned with what you actually are trying to achieve. So, mindfulness, being spiritual, is another very, very powerful technique. Okay? And these days, when we are at home, okay, we are actually practicing a lot of spirituality also. Okay? We are praying the Quran, we are praying the du'as, okay, the scriptures, where we are asking Allah, we are asking our Creator to relieve us of the pain, okay, to relieve mankind of the pain and of everything that's happening around us. We are asking for the forgiveness of our sins, and praying is actually a shield. Okay? It's a weapon that we use not to kill others but to protect ourselves. Okay? So, mindfulness, meditation, and being spiritually connected is again a very, very important tool to kind of, practice gratitude. It actually takes away all your stress and anxiety. And the more you practice it, the more uh, your thoughts become positive, okay? And you become in tune with gratitude. So, yeah, that's a lot to take in, isn't it? Okay. So, we kind of, are now coming actually to the last lap of my presentation here, okay, and that's to be your best self ever. So we've looked into all the tools and the techniques and how we can practice gratitude. We have also looked into what are the benefits of gratitude in our life. Okay? So let us look at how we can be our best self. Okay? So the first and foremost thing, okay, is to love yourself. Because I was talking about self-esteem. Okay? So you have to love yourself. You have to kind of say, stand in the mirror and say that you love the way you kind of look. Okay, you love the way that you talk, you love the way that you kind of are interacting with your friends. So love yourself, love your body, love the way that you are doing things. And the moment you think about all the good things that you love about yourself, I guarantee you they are going to multiply 100x and come back to you. Be happy, always be happy. Okay? Raise your vibration. Okay? So the moment you feel not so good, the moment you feel, oh, why am I here? Okay, just flip your thoughts. Be grateful. Be happy. Okay, raise your vibrations. I taught you. I mean, I just spoke to you about so many different ways in which you can raise your vibrations. Okay, so do that. Okay? So when you're going to work, okay, or when you're getting ready, it should not be, oh no, it's another day of work. When is it going to be Saturday, Sunday? Now it's every day is Saturday and Sunday, okay, and now we are complaining of being at home, okay. So just be happy, okay? Raise your vibrations, okay? And if you have noticed, if you really, really are happy about, doing something, it doesn't feel a burden to you at all. Okay? You can just do it and you know that for sure you're going to succeed in it. But the moment you think that this is not for me, I don't think I can do it, then that's the end of the story. That's where everything starts going wrong, and then you say, oh, it's Murphy's law. I couldn't catch the train, or there was a lot of traffic, I got late, and then my boss looked at me in this way, or I got punished if you're a student. So lots of things happen like that. But if you have got out of bed, if you have been grateful for getting out of bed healthy, happy, okay, being with family, going to work, having a job, okay, so all that, or having a business which is kind of running well. So if you're grateful, okay, things are going to be beautiful on that day, okay? And mind you, they have been. So just look back and see, okay, which days were really good and which days were not so good, okay? And be a diligent watchman of your words and thoughts. What does that mean? Okay. Now here the law of attraction, okay, comes into being. Okay. So what you say, what you think, that becomes your reality. So if you think, oh, I don't want this to happen to me. Okay. Don't say I don't want to get late to work. Instead, say, I want to be on time. I want to be punctual. Okay? Because the moment you say, I don't want to be late, are going to end up late. Okay? The moment you say, oh, I don't want to meet traffic on the road. The moment you say, I don't want to meet traffic, you are going to meet traffic. So always your thoughts have to be positive. Always your statements have to be positive. Okay? So if you kind of, like whenever you kind of are into this deliberately saying, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this to happen to me. Okay, just think about today, okay, and flip your thoughts. Flip it to the positive. Okay. Don't say I don't like a red shirt. I don't like wearing a red shirt. I hope nobody gives a red shirt to me as a present. If you say I hope nobody gives, the universe doesn't understand the negatives, and somebody is going to give you a red shirt. Okay? So what would have been better? Okay? Say what you want. I wish or I hope somebody gives me a striped blue shirt. Be clear. Okay? Clarity is very important. So when you want something, okay, be clear on your affirmations. Be clear on what you want. Because when you want something, okay, the universe is all out to give it to you. But be clear on what you want. Surround yourself with positive people. When you find that there are people who are draining your energy, move out of that environment. Okay? Engage in positive growth. Okay? Sign up for seminars, sign up for webinars, go for sermons. Okay? Go to people who always talk about positivity. Okay? um, Read scriptures. Okay? Read the Quran. Okay? Read your holy books. Okay? Because those will help you create a positive mindset and a positive growth. Okay? And last but not least, find reasons to laugh. Okay? So now let us do an activity. Okay? So I'm sure you're going to laugh at the end of it. Okay. So raise your right hand, all of you. Okay. Raise your right hand. Okay. Okay. And cross it to your chest. Okay. And give yourself a pat on your back. Wow. 1, 2, 3. Pat your back. 1, 2, 3. And show me a thumbs up. Okay, that's fine. That's really fine. Okay, everybody thumbs up. And if you are having your family and somebody sitting beside you, give them a high five. A high five and a hug. Okay. So that is great. That feels light and that feels great. Okay. So how about the laugh? Okay. Let us all laugh together. Okay. This is now the NASA space rocket going up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! I hope you all are doing it with me. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Wow, I feel good. I feel a lot of tension relieved. Okay. So that's something that you can practice. Okay, the NASA space rocket going up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! And that is okay. That's going to really lift up your spirits. Okay. So now I've come to the end of this presentation. Okay, and if you have any questions, the chat box is open. Okay. So let me tell you, okay, I am, if you can read it on the screen, okay, I am here to help create a positive impact on thousands of lives. Okay. Now today I've spoken to a few hundreds of people. Okay, and you are going to go out there and kind of with your behavior, with your changed mindset, okay, you are going to interact with lots of other people. Okay? And they are going to interact with lots of other people, and you see the ripple effect. Okay, the ripple effect of the gratitude mindset. Your mindset from this moment is changed. I guarantee you that your neurons have been rewired. They have been rewired. You believe it or not, they have been rewired. So this is what I do. Yes, teaching is my profession, but life coaching is my passion. It came to me, and I'm grateful for the people who brought it in my life. And I'm grateful for all the people whose lives that I have touched. So I'm here to create abundance, and I'm here to help you create abundance. Abundance in your wealth, in your health, in your happiness, in everything that you do, in your relationships, in your career. And that's what we all want for ourselves, don't we? Okay? We want to lead fulfilling lives. And remember that gratitude is the key to success. Gratitude is the key to living a fulfilling, abundant life. So thank you. Thank you, all of you. There's a feedback form, okay, which will be sent you through the link. I would love for you to fill it and send it back on the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for really, really kind of, uh, promoting and, being with me. And it was truly, truly an amazing experience for me. An amazing experience for me. I'm grateful to each and every person who was here with me.
What's working? In
So if you have any questions, you can just send them. I think the Google form has a section where you can put your questions, and I will be very, very glad to answer your questions. And I would also like, if you want to have a one-to-one consultation call with me, you can actually book a call with me. You have my WhatsApp number. You can just send me a message, and then if according to the time available, we would kind of fix up a consultation call. So thank you very much. Thank you for being there, and I wish you all the very best. Okay, practice your gratitude. Okay, a gratitude mindset is a growth mindset. Thank you.